Hey guys, what is up? Reckless Rocket and welcome back to the channel. Well, the wait is finally over. This is it. This is going to be my reaction, the first one in my Volume 8 series to Chapter 1. And gosh, I am so hyped. This has been such a long wait. With the stakes we were left at the end of Volume 7. You know, these were things I did not think we would see until way later into the series. You know, Salem is here. Like, that is the big game. Like, the main antagonist of the series has arrived, and it was not at a worse time, because not only is Salem going to be here, but obviously Tyrion is currently loose in the tundra. Dr. Watts may be imprisoned, but he looks very happy with himself, so I'm sure he will be involved. Cinder and Neo are loose in the world, like they're in Atlas. And of course, we assume, as I said, if Salem is here, I don't see a reason why Hazel, Emerald, and Mercury also will not be brought into the fold. So literally every villain, including Salem, is here, with the largest ensemble of Grimm we've ever seen. We've never seen such a large force. And not only have we got all of that to worry about, but right now our heroes are divided, quite literally, which of course is Salem's theme. Obviously, we've got Team Ruby and Juniper for the most part, together with Maria and Pietro and Penny on the airship. But then you've got Oscar down in Mantle on his own. Obviously, Ironwood has turned against them, and he's up in Atlas with the Aesops. So that's obviously like they're all Winter. I'm holding on to some small hope that Winter sees sense and can just see that siding with the General at this point is just wrong. What he's planning to do is wrong. My hopes are out for Marrow. You all know I love Marrow, and I mean, out of everyone, and not just the Ace, including Team Ruby, he was the one least willing to fight. So I feel there is enough good in there that hopefully he can see what the General is doing is just wrong. Like, forget like the Atlas way of like not understanding orders, just following them. Hopefully Marrow can see above that. But yeah, all things are split. This volume, essentially, again, I believe it's meant to take place over... It's 14 chapters, so this is going to be a good long... This might even be the longest volume we've had, because the only... obviously, I know we had 14, like, in some earlier volumes, but the episodes seem to get longer every time. And last year there were only 13 chapters, as was Volume 6. So yeah, it's gonna be so long, and over 48 hours in game gone video game logic, but in world, in RWBY, in Remnant, 48 hours are going to go by. With 14 chapters of, you can imagine at least a quarter of an hour each, some probably up to like 25 minutes. So that's a lot of content, and there's going to be deaths. Like, this is going to be a heavy volume. Casey even said the intro is dark. Like, this theme is this volume is going to be dark. It might be the darkest we've seen yet. Fall of Beacon was bad, and there's been some bad stuff in the latest 2 volumes, but I get a feeling we're about to get hit hard. This volume is going to take a lot out of us over these next 14 weeks, and I am so ready and so not ready for this. But honestly, yeah, I think that's my thoughts on that. That's where we left off. My thoughts going in, as I said, the villains are all afoot. Our teams are divided. We know from the trailer that Team Ruby and Juniper, they're trying to finish, like, get the Amity Tower working so they can warn the rest of Remnant about what is happening. But also, they need to focus on, yeah, like, the people in Mantle are fucked, essentially, because Ironwood has abandoned them, the Atlas military has abandoned them. So they have that to deal with, but also, I say, Ironwood at least can't enact his plan now of moving Atlas because Penny is the maiden and she is with them. Dude, Penny is the maiden. That still has to be hyped all these months later. Especially, like, I think in the trailer, seeing her eyes activate really brought that feeling back. But yeah, so like, how we're gonna start, I just don't know. Like, we're in it. We're in the thick of it from the very start. Salem is here, and I feel like we're gonna be straight into some action. I feel we can't. There's no way we can't be. Dude, and then of course, I didn't even think about, obviously you got oh my god, I'm saying shit like that. Crow and Robin down in the tundra being arrested after Clover's murder. And dude, Crow is the wild card of this volume. he's going to be in an even worse place than we probably ever seen. That he might have been in his entire life, and then we've seen him. Even like Volume 6, Crow, which was bad. Like, he was in such a low place. But another death that's going to be on his conscience. He's going to be carrying it. The promise he made to Clover at the end of making James take the fall. And combine that with his semblance, which already causes bad luck. He hasn't been drinking, and again, that could dull his semblance, and since he's not, that's only going to amplify things more. His, as Winter said, emotions getting the better of you. His emotions are 100% going to have the better of him. And Robin's along for the ride, so good luck to her on that front, being there in the middle of all of that. And of course, Ironwood, we know, is with the Aesops. You assume, like, obviously, you know, Clover's body has been recovered, and that's going to be a motivation, I guess. And they're like, these are our enemies. Clover is dead. So like I said, there's going to be the fighting between our heroes, between Ironwood's forces, and of course Salem's forces. Salem has the lamp. Cinder's returned to her. I look forward to seeing how that goes down, to be honest. Like, you can see, she's always acting powerful, but she's, like, on her knees, like, bowing her head, saying she's nothing without her. But then the most curious part of that trailer, Oscar has been abducted because, as we know in the trailer, Salem wants to know something. Like, Salem's always been shown to know everything, but she wants to know something clearly from the lamp, and she needs someone who can help, and Oscar's the only person who can fit that bill. Since he had the lamp, you can see it from that. If she knows, obviously, being about Ozpin in his head, it's the only way she can find out, because she doesn't know how to use it, which did take me by surprise, I'll be honest. She's always seemed to have complete knowledge, but this is one thing she does not know, and clearly there's something else she doesn't know. I'm thinking maybe she might try and ask where the crown is, the relic of choice, because her game plan, as Dr. Watt said in Volume 5, it's about the relics, getting all 4 relics. She knows where the sword is, she knows where the staff is, and she has the lamp. So the crown is her missing piece, which obviously she was looking for from Volume 3's end. Into Volume 4, we know of the search, but nothing has come up. So, shit is crazy, and I do not know what's going to happen. I don't know who is dead. People are dead, that's for sure. I feel Ironwood's out of luck, out of time. He's made enemies in every corner. Crow's vowed to get him. Salem's forces are out to get him. Yeah, when they find out that he shot Oscar, I feel that's going to bring things more for our heroes against Ironwood. And how scared he is, he's not thinking straight. Like, you can see how broken he is from Salem's arrival. So this is going to be heavy. So he's definitely on the list, I feel. Crow, I feel, was anyone's at risk virtually. I would say barring Team RWBY, I don't think there'll be a RWBY death at this point in the show. But anyone else is up for taking, to be honest. I think higher chances, Ironwood, I think, has a good chance. Robin, Crow. I feel a villain has to die. I feel like it will set a precedent. Like, I mean, I know Roman's died, and we've had like Adam's death, or like someone, maybe like one of Salem's council, maybe Tyrion or Dr. Watts. I don't know. I feel that could happen. Like, they really were played heavily in the last volume. But God, I hope it's Cinder. I think everyone hopes it's Cinder at this point. Either give her some serious backstory or kill her. Give me one of these two things, please. Because not only do I hate her, but she's the longest running main villain, she is the least fleshed out, she's the one I least care about. And I think that's a pretty common thing among our community. But yeah, I think that is all I had to say on this. I mean, that's all I say, it's quite a lot, but there's so much that could happen. Volume 7 left us with so much. And Pietro, I think, could easily be on the... I mean, Pietro's had death flags from the moment we met him. Like, he's been coughing his guts out, and we know why now. He's literally giving up his aura, his life essence, in the forms of building Penny. So, brace yourselves, but here we go. We are about to get into Chapter 1 of RWBY Volume 8. Here we go. Alright guys, this is it. RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 1, and the title is Divide. I cannot think of a more appropriate name for a chapter based on our current situation. Salem's theme is like, that's the name of her song, her theme is Divide. And right now she's just arrived when our heroes are most divided. Like, things are going to be bad. The thumbnail is Salem with the lamp, with that grim. We saw that from the trailer. I assume, like, most of the trailer stuff will probably be from the first few chapters. Barring that face, like, Yang's, like, shocked face, like, look of, like her soul left her. she's not easily moved. I feel like death is the only thing that could really bring about something like that. Or some really bad news. If they put something like that early, like in the first few chapters, that would be a hell of a power play from RoosterTeeth. But at this point, I'm saying nothing is impossible. But the description reads, more than ever before, the Allied forces stand against Salem need to be united. So true. But after Ironwood refused to continue evacuating Mantle, our heroes need to choose a new path forward. If only they could agree on one. Ooh. That's ominous. So yeah, we got the first part from that they need to be united and they couldn't agree with Ironwood's plan. But they can't agree on the plan. Now, does that come... Now, again, that could be more ominous than you think if they were going to argue what they should do, but that might come more from stuff we heard in the trailer. Ruby's saying we need to warn the world, so at Amity Tower. Ren's saying people here need us right now. But Jean's the one, again, Jean, the leader, says, let's go for both. We can do it. It's not an either-or situation. But anyway, I think that is enough speculation, enough summary. It is time to begin the Volume 8 journey. RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 1, entitled Divide, starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh my god, dude! Oh, how's it starting? Right away, I imagine? Or with Salem, or on Salem's whale? What is that noise? Oh! Intriguing. That's not the waitress from the village, is it? Where Crow and Raven... Cinder. Cinder and Neo. Oh, there goes. So she's going straight to give her the relic, straight away. Dude, this is... Well, yeah, I mean, she's not going to miss it. I mean, you aren't missing that. Oh my god, yo. The Manticores. So many... That's a cool ship. Wait. That's an interest... That's a different ship. What is that? Yo, look at that. All the Pteryx, the Manticores. Dude, RoosterTeeth present. God, that is so... Like... Yo, they're here! Dude, literally her fortress on the move. God, Neo... Oh, yeah, Neo's probably never been involved in anything like this. Yeah, that's Salem. Dude, she's gonna be so conflicted. Neo does not get made nervous easily, but she is nervous, and I do not blame her. Yeah, Cinder should be nervous.
My queen.
My queen! Oh, I've waited for this.
Cinder.
Yep, you've
when
come home.
I chose you as my vessel for the maidens, I put my
The
trust
maidens.
in you.
And you failed me.
So I trust that you wouldn't possibly return to me empty-handed.
Empty-handed, yeah, she had no choice.
The relic of knowledge. I took it right from under Ironwood's nose.
Oh, no, you did it.
Outsmarting the general
Tyrion!
to your intellect and more to his.
Yeah,
After
Tyrion!
all, you were
He got
outsmarted by
back
those
fast.
children first.
And
Yeah,
according to radio chatter, that same general and his forces outsmarted you.
that's true.
Shame Watts never made it back.
Ooh. What's he gonna say? He doesn't
I'm
care.
afraid the doctor was a necessary sacrifice.
Yeah, for the queen.
I do hope this little one doesn't become another.
Ooh. Yeah, Neo, you can't win that fight.
Neapolitan has some very useful abilities and has proven to be a valuable
Also, Sam
asset.
didn't even know about her.
You certainly do enjoy collecting assets.
Yeah, Roman. And of course, Emerald and Mercury.
Cinder.
Oh, new outfit! I like Mercury's a lot. Oh, here we go. She doesn't care about
I knew
you.
you'd try it.
Dude, Hazel rocking a cool new outfit.
Someone so incompetent. While the good doctor and I were advancing the will of our goddess, dismembering
Oh,
the very
Tyrion.
body of this kingdom, You were merely atoning for past failures.
He's not
Polan's
wrong.
creation interfered with the transfer of the Winter Maiden power. But now I know she has it. And once I return to Atlas,
You're not gonna
I'll
beat
take
Penny in a
over to
fight.
finish what I started.
Good
that
luck.
power will be mine.
No, it won't. Ooh.
I've given no such command.
Yeah, don't know your place, Cinder. You are not in charge.
Ma'am, now is the time to...
Do not tell her what to do. Is this where we get that grin?
This game is not yours to win, Cinder.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Dude, what is she doing?
Just because you're more valuable to me than a pawn does not make you a player.
Get wrecked.
Everything is already in motion.
Look at Tyrion's face.
All you need concern yourself with is your ability to
act when I tell you. Yep, that's all you are.
Of course. Without you, I am nothing.
Oh my gosh. What's she doing? The Grim aren't really attacking yet much. She's holding. Oh, we're back down in Mantle. Oh gosh. Oh, Oscar's found some other people. People stranded here, I assume.
Huh?
Oh, food. Eat.
Thank you. Heads up.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Please be our hero. That's gotta be right. Everyone else scarpered immediately. I don't blame them. Atlas ship. Yeah.
Need a lift?
Yes. Yes, he does. Dude, what's your game plan? The snow's still falling. So the heating's still off. And the hole, of course, still in the wall. The Grim aren't really in force yet. You've tried, Oscar.
I've made was the wrong one. And now...
People need your way of thinking, though.
We all did what we thought was best. I'm just
Everyone
glad you're
thinks what they're doing is right. But I don't know if what's best is what's right. Yeah, see, they know they're on the same side now.
I see you.
Maria.
Inside, hurry.
So yeah, they now know they're working with the Huntress, where they are allies. Oh, kill it, yep. There you go.
I know.
Gosh,
Sector 3 is going
that
to hurt
makes
them
things
most
so much
too.
harder.
I'm sending backup your way right now.
Like, the fact they're fighting
Fiona,
Atlas as
do you
well.
copy? We need transport from Sector 3 to the crater.
Copy.
Oh, they are? Oh, of course, yeah, they are on the list now. I forgot it was updated. That Penny, Pietro, and Maria are on the list. Oh, it was not a... it was not... He was scared of another charge. Oh, we need these wholesome moments.
After Ironwood on your own, How did you end up down in the slums?
It's a...
Long story.
long story.
Yeah, just a little
I
bit.
get the feeling there's been a few of those tonight.
Dude, if they could have like, he literally shot you. That he literally shot you.
You and I
Yeah.
aren't done talking yet.
Ooh. But dude, that's very your spin. You're keeping... Oh my god, no. No. I don't want to think about Crow right now, I'll be honest. He's my favourite character, but
I
for
don't
once,
know.
I don't want to think about
Last
that.
we heard, he was with Robin, but
All right. Your friend is back now.
Who are those people
You ready
meant
to
be?
work?
Of course
The
they are.
largest Grim horde ever seen is hovering over the tundra, and out there is a city full of people with no heat, and from what you told us, no more military protection.
No.
And while we're happy to give you guys a place to lie low for a while, it's time to get those people some help.
How? Ironwood is
Oof.
stopping all evacuations to Atlas, and we can't get them out of the city with Salem's forces surrounding us.
The crater, beneath Atlas. It's not safe, but it's warm. And with everyone in one place, we can do a better job protecting them.
Localized defending, not
May can send you
scattered.
where you're needed most. We've got to get everyone down into that crater before nightfall. In the slums, we might have a chance.
We're never going to
Damn.
sleep again. I just know it.
Either you're helping, or you're baggage.
I mean, it's not wrong. I'll be honest. It's harsh, but not wrong.
We need to get out there and do what we can for Mantle.
Yes.
We need to do what we can for everyone. What about Amity? And telling the world about
So
Salem?
this is the argument of what to do
We
first.
can't do this alone. We need help.
Dude, people just
Ruby's
abandoning their
The Happy
dude.
Huntresses are handling the evacuation.
People
better
who've
than
died
we
or abandoned their
can. And there's a
shit.
bigger picture. But Amity isn't even finished. It was still under construction.
Finish it. Get Amity up and
Doctor?
running.
What would you need to launch Amity now?
He could.
We made decent progress on construction and fuel collection. All potentially manageable, but Amity was designed so that it couldn't launch itself without first being granted clearance from General Ironwood's.
Of course.
Ruby, there is no way Ironwood will cooperate with us.
No,
But
there is
he
not.
doesn't have to. We just
Penny?
need the green light from his terminal, right?
You want to
Penny?
go back to the academy?
Yeah,
Oh my-
actually, there is more than one terminal.
Ooh, where is it?
And, one in the
His?
main Atlesian military compound at the base of the city. We'd have to get into the compound somehow.
That's not a lot better.
Get inside the operations room and then,
Yo.
oh boy, I might need to think about this some more.
Yeah,
Just
that's
to
not a
clarify,
small thing to
This is
do.
the easy option?
Yeah, I
What
know,
you're saying is
right?
it can't be done. It's pointless. And even if you got the message
lack
out,
of
there's no
hope.
guarantee help would come.
It's not pointless. Atlas is only Salem's current target. She's not
You've
hiding.
gotta
anymore.
warn everyone.
Once she's done here, she'll move on to the rest of Remnant. We need to warn
Dude,
them.
Ruby and Yang are at odds.
Ruby, when we came here, we said we'd follow your lead.
Oh.
Things haven't exactly worked out.
Dude, she's saying you're not doing good leader stuff. Wow.
I just...
There are people here who need us right now.
Damn.
That's something we can actually do.
But this isn't about just Atlas. Ruby's right. It's about all of Remnant.
Dude, they
need
are
to know
so
in Vacuo,
split.
in Mistral, in Vale, what's coming. So
Yeah.
they can prepare.
Okay, then let's go for both. Get Amity up and running
John.
and evacuate Mantle.
But that's how Salem got this far, by dividing us. We have to stick together.
No. What Salem wants is to turn us against each other.
That's very
Just like
true.
this. John has
That
a
is
point.
true.
We can
Physically
work separately
dividing.
and still be united.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Oscar with the
Let me take the relic
brains.
to Salem. And maybe she will call off her attack on the kingdom.
I don't
Penny,
think we can trust Salem.
You
to
can't
actually
believe
do
that, Penny.
And the moment
Your
she uses the
optimism.
staff to create anything else, Atlas falls onto Mantle.
Nobody's turning over to
Exactly,
anybody.
yeah.
I think that's the one thing we could all agree on.
Damn right.
Okay, then I guess we're going to Atlas. Can you
Yeah,
help us
Atlas
get to
will
that
literally
terminal?
be crush Mantle.
Suppose someone needs to help you bypass security.
I'll go.
And oh, Penny.
Penny, we can't risk.
I'll go.
Oh, Penny, please don't let your emotions get the better of you.
Do
Winter
what you
had this
gotta do.
talk.
I'm going out there to see what I could do.
Oh my gosh, dude, they are so divided.
Gang,
The bikes.
go by the pharmacy.
The
I was
bikes.
developing some new tools for you all before
The
this
bikes.
happened.
Is there anything else I wonder?
We're gonna need them.
Yep. And Oscar as well.
I'm going with
Yep.
Ruby.
The bikes.
But what about Mantle?
Oh,
Dude.
I'm saving Mantle. Because I actually believe we can do this.
Nice, Nora.
We're still united.
I hope so.
I do
Get her
too.
out to Amity to repair, but that doesn't answer how we're getting all of you up to Atlas.
I might actually have an idea.
I was gonna say Weiss. What? What is that? Who is that? Oh no, Ironwood. Oh, Penny, play careful.
Hello, Penny.
Oh no.
I'm worried for your safety.
Oh, bullshit.
Tell me where you are, and I'll have you picked up right away.
Do not do it.
Atlas needs you, Penny.
Penny, do
Salem's
not
here.
fall for it.
She's not going anywhere until
Oh!
you change your mind about Mantle. There's still a chance for Remnant to be...
Mantle? You're still worried about Mantle? Remnant is doomed, RWBY. Unless we leave, Salem will destroy Atlas, and with it, any hope humanity has left.
You say it like Atlas is the only important
She
thing.
makes it through our defenses. Everything that follows will be on your hands.
Wow. He's gonna play to the emotions, and Penny is so emotional. What is it? Oh, Marrow! Marrow, you've got to realize this is wrong! His expression is so different, Marrow! Oh, Clover's body. It's Clover's body. Yeah. Oh, dude. Poor Marrow's suffered so much. There's Winter being healed up. Oh, his new robot hand. Add more metal to that body, and he was willing
Sir,
to do it.
The prisoners have arrived. They're being processed in Stockade B.
That's the person Neo was impersonating, isn't it? Oh, gosh. Dude, fuck you, Ironwood. Oh yeah, what happens with them? They've been arrested. Ooh, ah, gosh.
Could you give us the room, please?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so worried what this conversation's gonna be about.
Fine.
Ooh. She took it hard, man.
I don't know what I would do without you.
Do not let him manipulate you.
No one has ever seen a Grim Force this large before.
No, this is the biggest.
The city's hard light shields will hold, but not forever.
Oh, that's why they're not attacking as a hard light shield.
What will you do?
Makes sense. Argus had one even.
Wait, you can't be in here.
This is
absurd.
Let us through.
I told you we need to speak.
I am going to do everything I can to defend this kingdom.
What?
Not all of it.
Doing, James.
Oh.
No matter the cost.
Martial law.
What's this about martial law? Have you
Yep.
lost your damn mind? Are you that scared of what might...
Oh! What? Are you fucking serious? Winter! Wake up! Even Harriet's face! Wake up! Just shot him! Wake up, for God's... Winter! Wake up!
I have questions.
He fucking shot him! Dude, Winter, Marrow,
But first I need
everyone
you
wake
to
up.
Show me how.
She needs Oscar.
Bring him to me.
That's not the end. Yo, it is! Oh my god, the new intro. And they said it was gonna be dark. Oh my... Fucking shot sleep! Oh my god, they were killed, dude, straight away. From when it was to ruin our heroes. We said good... Dude, the past and the future, the present! I would fuck you to all hell. Yeah, see, Marrow's face is... Ooh, them on the same one. Crow and Robin together. That's terrifying. Oh, divided! Don't be divided! Oh! Dude, Willow and Winter are gonna be in this! Willow and Whitley. There's What's V, Pietro. Penny, be careful. Everyone be... What the fuck? Oh my god. More sense. All the Grimm! Every Grimm! Cinder. Ooh. All the villains back in play. For the first time all at once. The Lamp and the Star. Oh gosh. The Star. Happy ever, never after. Dude. All their weapons fallen. Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, there's the hard light shields. Oh my god. Dude, he fucking shot Sleep. I really fucking hope that Penny does not fall for it. to the slums, and that's going to be their base of operations. They're going for that. This is the hideout that the Huntresses are using, and our heroes are also using. Oh my god! That took me off guard. I'll be honest. Why did it? He shot Oscar. Why did it even surprise me? But unlike Oscar, he has got no aura, I bet. Oh my god. Well, now that is a start to a volume. I did think we're going to have to get into action. There was no getting around it. God, I'm still shaking from that. Like, again, I'll get to the fact that there's a whole death in the first chapter of a volume later, because that was right at the end. We get that first ominous scene with, like, that woman. I'm not quite sure what that was meant to entail. But anyway, moving on from that, like, we jump straight into Cinder and Neo. And I didn't even think about the fact that Neo would never have seen Salem before. Like, I guess I just slipped my mind, because of course, yeah, like, Roman never would have directly, cause, like, Cinder sought out Roman. But yeah, do we see we get our first, like, proper close-up, like, a good detailed look at the whale. And it's freaky. I mean, like, it's really, like, gory-looking, freaky, very, like, you know, primal in nature. But yeah, like, again, like, Neo is not easily phased. I think, barring when Raven showed up that time on the train, and then when Cinder first unveils the Maiden Powers, which both caught her off guard, she was, like, scared, like, or, like, at least worried. But you can see how just genuinely uneasy she is here. But them getting here and, like, Cinder immediately, you know, like, getting down on her knee, calling Salem the Queen. Like, we've never heard her speak about Salem in that way. Tyrion, we're very used to that. But I fear, like, she knew she had a lot to make up for, which is why, you know, she's come with the relic. She's on her knee, calling her queen. Taking full credit, of course, for getting the lamp, which Neo does not take kindly to, only adding to the list of reasons why she's going to betray her at some point. But speaking of Tyrion, they call her queen, Tyrion returns to the picture once again to berate Cinder, just like the first time we met him, and I love him for it. While I can't forgive what he did last volume, I can always enjoy him berating Cinder, pissing her off, and calling her out on her crap. Now, she does try and get him back, sure, but, like, yeah, I mean, out of the two, yeah, you failed way worse. Like, all that time you were just, I mean, he's right. She was trying to make up for it. And then, of course, yeah, Salem didn't, now, see, the thing is, Neo not knowing Salem, one thing, Salem didn't know who Neo was. Like, I wonder how, like how little, clearly, Cinder must converse about her colleagues to Salem. Like, did she know about Roman? Like, we know that she never... See, the thing is, Tyrion knew about Roman, so I feel like she must have mentioned him at least, because Tyrion calls him a plastic soldier in Volume 4 when confronting Team Ranger. So, but yeah, she didn't even know about Neo, which is intriguing to me. And then, of course, Emerald, dude, Hazel, Emerald, and Mercury with the new outfits, fucking, like, rocking. I mean, Emerald is pretty cool. Like, Mercury's and Hazel are fucking dope. Like, Hazel's now's got, like, actually, like, a nice jacket, like, you know, having his muscles, his arms free without having to rip his, you know, his jacket. It looks very similar in design to his original jacket, but it's sleeveless. It even cuts, like, down the body, like, it doesn't cover his sides really either all that much. It's just to cover his chest and back, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. But showing off the muscle, then scars from the dust crystals. Mercury's got a cool... It's actually furthering, very like Yang's jacket, actually. Looking at it, it's got, like, the zipper down to the side, big out collar. It's, like, quite wintry, that's quite thick. So, but and obviously, like, with the big symbol on it, like his symbol. So I do like that, I'll be honest. Tyrion once again just playing the wild card and saying, like, yeah, like, Dr. Watts was a sacrifice. I mean, worth, like for our queen, he was a sacrifice. I'm perfectly fine with that. He's fine with Neo being a sacrifice as well. But then, of course, yeah, once again, like, Cinder is put in her place, and, like, she assumes, like, I'm gonna go back and get the men. And also, like, the fact that her plan was just, like, I'm gonna go back, it will take me no time. You kidding me? Penny was OP before she got the Maiden Powers. She had you virtually, like, it was pretty even, like, without Maiden Powers. Penny's gonna body you with Maiden Powers. And then Salem puts her in a place saying, like, I didn't tell you to do that, so what you think? Why do you think you're even going to be doing that? I didn't give you those instructions. And she tells you, like, yeah, you're more important than a pawn like, you know, the White Fang or Adam or whatever, anything like that. But you're still not really relevant. Like, it's my game. And you will obey my every command and will do things my way. And Cinder, you know, plays along, because she doesn't really believe that she's nothing without Salem. Like, I'm nothing without you, but we know Cinder does not think like that. She thinks everything of herself. The Grimm... yeah, I realize now, obviously, as they talked about it, yeah, the hard light shields. I thought it was weird that the Grimm would be there and they weren't attacking yet. Like, I thought maybe they were waiting for Salem's command to go for a full attack, but no, there's hard light shields. Like, more advanced versions than what we saw in Argus, as opposed to, like, just a barrier around the water, like around the shoreline. It's literally a dome. It's literally a dome of hard light, protecting the entirety of Atlas from the attack. But yeah, what an intro with the villains, like, really setting a precedent. And then we're immediately in the slums in the crater beneath Atlas, where Oscar's obviously come across some faunus. And so we see a nice smattering of different kinds of faunus. I don't know if we've ever had one with hands before. I'm trying to think if we ever had that, 'cause obviously we have this, like, what, badger faunus or something like that, who offers him some soup. So you're like, it's very cold, you know. Although this isn't the crater, right? And it's saying about the cold, like, but later on, Joanna says about it not being very cold. So the fact that must show how cold it is in the city in Mantle. If this is warmer and it's still, like, you know, they're around fires, I guess maybe there's a better part of this potentially. Like, this might not be the very best area for it. This is where Oscar happens to be, along with some other people. And, like, the way everyone's scarred, like, the second an Atlas ship came near, they all just ran and hid. Like, they're terrified of Atlas, and can't blame them. I mean, I'm even more so after what happens in this chapter. But as I assumed, given it was a single ship, I was like, yeah, it must be them. And yeah, they've come to collect Oscar, and they're on their way back. Oscar feeling terrible, which is really awful, honestly. He tried to reason with Ironwood. Yeah, I guess you could say it was very optimistic that he would listen. I'm glad he tried, because we need that. Mantle obviously is in disarray, and of course now the Huntresses and our heroes working together as a common goal. Obviously, yes, now Penny, Pietro, and Marie have been added to the wanted. They're like I said, not just wanted now, it says fugitives. It's like I feel like he stepped it up importance-wise. And I love that little moment where, like, Nora and Oscar, like, he's like, no, please, no, and, like, she doesn't charge him. It's not that kind of atmosphere. She just gently embraces him, which, God, like, he needed that, she needed that, we all needed that, to be honest. But then, the discontent among our heroes, like, this is what that bit, it was actually a bit more ominous than I thought, honestly. Like, more like what I first thought before, like, when reading the description for the chapter. Like, they're divided on what to do next. Like, Yang, Ren, they feel like our priority is Mantle right now. We go, like, directly just go out and worry about that. But then RWBY and Nora are like, well, we've got to tell the world. Like, everyone else has to prepare for what's coming. Otherwise, they're all going to be doomed the same way. And we might even get help from them if need be. And yeah, like, Joanna's obviously quite forceful, but honestly, I feel actually is kind of necessary at this point. Like, you're all together now, you've got your friend back, obviously Oscar has returned. We need to get on with things, because the people here are doomed. They're in the freezing cold, which is deadly enough, as Weiss said in when they were attacking the mines, like the Geist. The cold can kill you in a matter of hours. On top of that, the fact that the Grimm are all over the place, and there's no military support anymore. Like, yeah, they're pretty doomed. And just the differences in opinion, though, like, Pietro, of course, tried to offer what he can as the Atlas representative, if you will, saying that we can get the tower up and running again. And he does give the access point. And I was saying, like, the fact that the military base is the easier target than the other, which of course is Ironwood's office, because that's where the Aesops are. And just that bit harder to get to, even if not by much. But the biggest thing that really caught me off guard, the discontent I get, that's been quite common in volumes gone by. Yang directly calling out RWBY. Like, in Volume 5, she said, like, she somehow always knows the right thing to do. And when they get here, they put their trust in RWBY, will follow your lead. And Yang basically says, I know we said that, but it hasn't gone well. She literally says that, RWBY, you haven't done well. You've made all the bad choices. And I did not know how to feel about that. Like, Weiss was like, just, like covering up, she was shocked. Oscar and Nora didn't know what to say. I sure as hell didn't know what to say. And this, like, I thought it was weird. Like, we get some really weird mix-up of people, as obviously in the trailer we see it's Yang, Jean, Ren, and Oscar together. And it's the difference in opinion that leads to that. Like, Yang and Ren firmly believe that Mantle is the immediate priority. And Jean, I guess, goes with, like, just keeping things peaceful. And Oscar also goes with, whereas, like, Nora stands by RWBY, and she thinks that RWBY is right. And obviously, you know, the fact that, you know, Ren and Nora once again are split on what to do. That was a big theme, like, for the first time last volume, and it's continuing now. And Penny, I bet has so much weight on her. Like, she's like, I will go. And even like she defies her father, saying, I'm going. Like, I have to go. Which scares me to all end, because Penny has death flags for sure. Obviously, Pietro's given her some keys for some equipment that he's working on. Those bikes, like, we've seen them in the trailer. They're getting their awesome hover bikes, which are going to be cool. But and Oscar was big brain Oscar, 1,000 IQ play. Like, obviously, as we've always said, that Salem's theme is divide, and that RWBY's saying we can't split up. That's what Salem wants, but no. While divide technically is correct, it's like it's divided on opinion, on thought, on who you trust, but physically dividing to achieve the same goal, totally fine. Like, big brain Oscar right there. Oscar is the MVP. I honestly, like, he's done so much. He's the youngest, the least experienced. I know technically he's getting Ozpin's experience, like, bleeding through, but still, such credit. He's standing up to Ironwood alone, comes up with this plan. And now, obviously, before we get cut off, like, Weiss, she has an idea to get them to Atlas, which is intriguing, because she can't be playing the Winter card. I just don't feel she can be, given what happened at the end of Volume 7. Like, that would be serious blind loyalty, and I don't think Weiss is that naive. Plus, the risk of Ironwood finding out would just be too great for both their safety and Winter's. So I'm intrigued, but obviously we were cut off by Penny's scroll. Ironwood saying, you need to come back. Like, we need you. Like, I'm worried about... I'm not fucking worried about her at all, man. Like, he's not worried. Like, he just wants her either out of the picture or to manipulate her to once again help out. But he's not worried about her at all. RWBY standing up. And again, Ironwood's trying to manipulate. Saying, like, if it all fails, it's on you. You are responsible for anything that happens if, once the Grimm breach the shield, if you don't, like, stop fighting me, you have Penny return. And I feel so bad for Penny, like, so much is thrust upon her. Yeah, it's just unfair to her, honestly. And then we get the Aesops. And as again, Marrow, you can see, just taking it so hard, because like I say, he's the youngest, least experienced. Harriet's pissed. Dude, like, Clover, I knew that was coming. Like, from the trailer, it was pretty obvious it was going to be Clover's body. I didn't know if he'd be under a tarp or anything, but no, we see his very lifeless face. Ironwood is watching from across the way in a room with Winter. She's being healed up from, you know, her serious encounter with Cinder. And, like, again, Ironwood, like, he's been so manipulative, honestly. Like, with Penny, he was saying, like, we need you, I'm so worried about you. With RWBY saying it's on you if it goes wrong. And then Winter saying, I don't know what I'd do without you, Winter. And obviously, we know Crow and Robin have been brought in and are being held in one of the, like, you know, cells. Or, like, these holding areas. Don't even know how that, I don't know. Dude, that fucking terrifying. How's that going to go down? Given what happens in this scene, dude, this bit's still out of everything. Despite the stuff with Salem and all, this bit got me the most. I don't know why. Given what he did in the last chapter of Volume 7 with Oscar, when Sleet and Camilla come barging and demanding to know what's going on, like, you're stopping the evacuations, you're declaring martial law, and he fucking shoots him. He straight up comes out, pulls a gun, and just shoots him. Like, well, obviously, I know we don't see him, but you assume Sleep wouldn't have aura. He's not a huntsman. He's just a civilian, essentially. And you see that, like, the Aesop's faces, like, Vine seems very unmoved, which, I mean, I know he's always been very calm, but you look at Elm and Marrow's faces, they're genuine shock, and, like, Marrow's is honestly, like, I would say Elm is shock, Marrow is shock with intense fear. Like, he's scared. Marrow, get the fuck out of there, Marrow. Like, and then I feel like Camilla's a mixture of anger and fear. Marrow, get the fuck out. Even Winter was like a bit wide-eyed, and I just have to hope that they. But even Harriet was surprised, to be honest. Like, and Harriet has always seemed the least emotional, given what what she says to Ruby after they defeat the Geist Grim about friends. Like, that's not a thing. We're not friends. We just do the job. And then obviously when it came to arresting them, she was the most in the face. She literally was going more than the rest. She was like virtually trying to kill Ruby, as Marrow calls out. And even she looked concerned, as did Winter. Dude, like, I was completely off guard by that one, I'll be honest. I thought that maybe like he might go punch him in the face or something. I didn't think it was going to be a straight execution. That's what it was. It was an execution. And then finally, the last bit of the trailer we saw, fitting being the last bit of the chapter, is Salem with the lamp to this Grim. Like, is this Grim anything important? It does seem almost that way. But, yeah, she's like holding up the lamp saying, I have questions, I need the one who can show me how. And then there's the intro, like, Casey did make a tweet that it was going to be dark, the theme, and I haven't listened to the lyrics really. I heard some and they didn't, yeah, they sounded pretty, like, dark. But it's literally, it's different shots of Mantle, like, in like the nice condition it was to ruins. We see our team, Team RWBY, like past and present. Ironwood with Atlas fighting, and even Atlas in ruins. And then the bit with the Aesops, like obviously Clover's Ping comes in, the different bits, we see them all. Once again, Marrow is so down, so not in this. His heart is not in this, as compared to the others. And then that bit, the fact that Crow and Harriet were sharing one of those is intriguing. I know they transitioned from the Aesops to Crow and Robin, but the fact they put them on the same one, like, I wonder if there'll be any significance there, like something between Harriet and Crow going down. Oscar dealing with some, like, again, so much on Oscar as always. Team Juniper so divided, Ren on one side, Nora on the other, Jean trying to broker peace. The Schnee sisters, like, at odds because of their differing views on Ironwood and what he's doing. Salem, I missed it. It's a chessboard. I missed that during my reaction. Her Grim on a chessboard being sent. The theme of chess between Ozpin and Salem once again. Ironwood, like Pietro versus Watts, and then our ensemble of characters, our team on the bikes, Yang, Ren, Jean, and Oscar. And then here is a good shot, like you say, you've got Atlas, Amity Coliseum, and the Whale. And that is with the shields down, that's obviously when, because we know they're gonna get through eventually. Like, it's all out, every kind of Grim virtually that we've ever seen, all our heroes, all our villains, and the difference is like Neo not happy, Emerald like, kind of like, please? Mercury has always not bothered, and then Salem with both relics and Arise, both relics together. Does Salem get the stuff? Because if she does, I mean, that's it. That's it for Atlas. Like, Atlas comes crashing onto Mantle if that's the case. And our heroes stand, together, hopefully. And then that very kind of, that very sketchy ending with them, like, underwater and, like, happy never, like, I think it was, like, happy ever after become, like, happy never again. And, like, all their weapons just discarded, like, Crescent Rose in the snow. And, yeah. What an opening. Like, we knew this volume, like, from Volume 7's ending, we knew it was going to be dark. And we knew shit was going to be heavy, and there's going to be deaths. And then Casey went ahead and said that the theme for Volume 8 was going to be heavy and dark. And the visuals certainly were. I'm sure the lyrics are as well from what little I heard. And, like, And Sleet's, I assume, dead. Like, Iron will just shot him. I don't see any reason for him to have aura. Like, dude. I hope they don't fall, anyone doesn't fall for anything Ironwood says. I hope Penny doesn't fall for it in her optimism. And I hope that Winter and Marrow, like Winter and Marrow especially, but anyone who's still with him, wake up. See what he is doing. It's fucking... He's insane. And to quote Oscar, you're as dangerous as she is, James. And he is. Like, he's killing people. He is killing people. He tried to kill Oscar, and he just killed Sleet. And that's not going to be the end. That is not going to be the last time Ironwood tries to kill someone. Or succeeds in killing someone in this case. My god, my heart is pounding. Welcome back to RWBY. I'm still, while, like, shaken, honestly, from some of this, I'm so happy to be back. This is what I look forward to every year. Nothing quite makes me feel the same way as RWBY does. Because, you know, it's been a shit year. I mean, like, the world imploded. I know RoosterTeeth hasn't had some hard times thrust upon them. I personally also have had some hard times thrust upon me, but RWBY is here to bring about a good ending for the year. While some shit's going to go down, I'm going to enjoy every step of this journey. And I hope you do all come along with me for my Volume 8 journey. But yeah, get ready guys, this volume is going to be crazy. But if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like, thumbs up, let me know you enjoyed it. Comment what you thought below. What was the biggest thing for you? I still have to, I think, say Sleet. Like, just him, like, murdering Sleet. Maybe, as like, Neo not even being known to Salem was quite a big thing, I feel. Cinder being denied her plan was another big part, in my opinion. And Yang against RWBY, like the disagreement there. I think those are the biggest points for me from this chapter. And I'm going to watch this about 1 million more times in the coming week. And I'm super hyped for Chapter 2. And I'll see you all then. But until then, take care.